Jim, an excellent performance by your team today. Now, for us it was a wee bit unexpected because we heard you were going to be a bit lightweight this week after your sendings off.
Well, a few people said that to me through the week, and when I looked at what we had available to us, I mean, I never took any chances last week with Jamie Stevenson, Mark Miller, and Andy Rodgers, and obviously we got Nicky in, so we did bring in, you know, good quality players, and players that get on the ball and want to pass it, and I just felt for the start of the game, you know, we did do that and we dominated it, and when I looked at both teams before the game, I knew that there wouldn't be many fouls in the game today because there's a lot of footballers in both teams. You know, if I look at Air, JP McGovern and Brian Gilmer and wee boy Forrest, you know, and I knew that there was a lot of good footballers who pitched the boys slaying. So it was just really who was going to do the best, and I just felt our players' attitude with the ball was what won it for us because they pressed there and forced there into a lot of mistakes.
You never let Ayr have any space whatsoever. None of the ball players actually got on the ball for any time at all.
I know. Well, we spoke about that before the game because, you know, again, I know some of these players, and if you let them get their head up, they'll hurt you. And we did say that, you know, work hard and close them down, and then play ourselves, and that's what happened.
You're very good. You were just talking there about Nicky Riley coming into the team. He had an excellent game today, and I heard you saying a few minutes ago he hasn't played a game since
July.
July.
Aye. Nicky's he's been blighted with hamstring problems, and then obviously I think he kind of knew that he didn't have much of a future at Dundee. So again, a player I know for Celtic. So I think he's looking at a different pathway in his career. He's looking to go part time and go to college, and he stays in Dundee. So it was, you know, I spoke to him and just delighted to get him in. To be fair, I didn't like keeping him on as long as I did, but I had no choice because of the injuries we've had elsewhere. But he done great, and he linked us up really good.
You don't ever want to lose a game. It's always harder when it's a long journey home, but the day was one of these days we just never done enough. I didn't think we done well as a team, on the ball and off the ball. We never created anything. But we also never defended as a team, and we didn't play as well as we could, as in our shape and our work rate. I think it wasn't the other day, and we got what we deserved.
We knew when we came up there that they would put pressure on the backs, the centre of defence, and that's exactly what they did. The big man McAllister. You were in a difficult position. How are we going to deal with that against a team like Dunfermline next week?
Oh, it's easy to go up for next week's game. It's a so-called bigger game, but they're all big games for us. It wasn't just there that we lost the game. McAllister obviously played well, but the guys in the middle of the park and their full-backs and their defenders, I think they had an easy day all over the pitch, and for me, if you don't, sometimes you've got to do the ugly side of things to go and earn the right to go and play, and we never done that. Again, you're missing your two centre-halves, and that's a big blow for us. If you could get them fit, I think we're a better side, but we need to go and make sure that they're alright for next weekend.
Huts in the first half had some excellent saves, which really kept us in the match till half time.
Aye, as I say, we got out of jail the first half to come in at 0-0 and still in the game. Sometimes that happens, you've got to be lucky sometimes, and Huts made a few great saves, but again I just felt I had to come out and do a wee bit more in the second half, and we never done it. We never created anything, and there was no urgency about our playing. It's disappointing. So we've spoke to the guys, and we've been quite harsh today about how things went, and it's up to them. We obviously give them a structure to play and a freedom in that final third, and if we don't go and express ourselves and go and try to score goals, we're not going to win games. And if we don't do our jobs at the back as well, in the middle of the park, and it's a collective thing as a team, but if we don't do that, we're not going to win, and we certainly never done enough today.
Quite disappointing. I think we made about 3 chances in the whole match that could have done anything.
I think you've been kind to us there. I really do. I think we had Mickey Donald hit the post with a header in the first half, and Ryan Dunn had a header, but I can't really think anything else after that, which is not enough. You're not going to win games if you're only creating 2 and 3 chances in a game, so that's something we've got to go and fix and go and make better. And again, as I say, we give the guys freedom to go and express themselves there, and they've got to go and try to do a wee bit better in the forward areas. And as I say, it was a performance for the full team today. I didn't think it was good enough.
What's the position about our injuries then? Have we got any chance of getting any of the central defenders back?
Aye, hopefully we'll get Murphy back. I think we're trying our best to get him fit. Campbell, you just never know. Hopefully, if he's probably an extra week will help him. So if we can get them two fit, it gives a different look of our team. We're a wee bit stronger, and we can get back to what we good at in the earlier part of the season.